Let's be real here. I mean, there wasn't a lot in the last stream, but we're back. And I'm not really too sure if oh wait, I needed. Oh no, we're here. No, do not connect to the TV, please. We need to check and make sure. Yeah, number 7. Oh wait, I needed. Oh no, we're here. Perfect. I'm gonna connect and chat. Drop in before you head to work. See, this is gonna be so weird. Gains and games. Not gonna lie. What is it called? You're going to work. It is 9 o'clock for me. I work at 3 p.m. tomorrow, so I can play like all night practically. I can go to bed at 3 a.m. and I would still get like a full 8 hours of sleep. Amazing. Gosh, I'm so happy to get back to work on this. What's going on, Gains and Games? I'm glad you stopped by. Encoding overloaded? I hope not. It says my encoding got overloaded. Oh, why is my... That's weird. My mouse is being weird. Oh, it's being weird because of my... I got weird. How soon do you have to go to work? Do we got like an hour? How long do we got, Gains and Games? I work the night. It's 8 p.m. right now. I work the night shift. No, you work the graveyard shift, my guy. You don't work the night shift. You're working the graveyard shift. If you end up pulling an all-nighter, I'll defo drop in later. Oh, no. I cannot be pulling all-nighters. If I'm pulling all-nighters, that's terrible. But yeah, let's just show you real quick before you go to work. It's 8 p.m. You're pulling before you're going to work. This is all we got done. We got 2 more sections finished. Like, see, here's torch number 1, torch number 2. I did do 2 sections. Oh, there's a pigman. Let's go back to the classic. There you go. Fair, yeah. I'm 20 years old now. It's a part-time job, but I'm practically getting full-time hours. I'm working 37 hours. Let's be real here. It's almost 40. You're loud. Wow, he was loud. Either way, we're getting a lot done. And let me just show you real quick. There was also, I got a little something else done too. If I just go right over here. There is this. I was getting very bored of doing that over there, so I decided to come and drain this as well. And I was like, hey, I got 50 hours this week. Suddenly my problems are so small. Hey, get that bag though. Hopefully, at least. Sounds like you're working enough hours to sustain yourself. Definitely 100%. I'm definitely, like, the more I grow up, the more I realize, like, I'm in one hell of a position right now to where I can just kind of sit back and relax. I definitely have an easy job. And, like, good hours. Like, I know I'm very lucky. Just don't like this, the norm of having to work. I've always wanted to build a mega base, but I always lose the drive halfway through the collection phase. I used to be the same way. Let me actually show you real quickly. I don't know how much more time we have. Due to you having to go to work. There goes my bitrate. Okay, here you go. I don't know why loading this world kills my bitrate. Are we still good? Okay. Anyway, this is a hardcore world on my YouTube channel called Chill Minecraft. I did 9 episodes before I stopped at the 10th episode, where I never released it because it was just talking about my ideas for the world. About 20 minutes. All right, I'll run. I'll go as quick as possible. Quick. I wanted to do big mega projects for this world, and I got super far. 168 days. I've already killed the Ender Dragon. I got shulkers. I have perfect armor. I just needed to go grab netherite. And then if I look at this thing right here, end project. Yeah, I had a mega project in mind where I went and took all the stuff out of the end and then built a base there, right? And I just never did, because it was a mega project. It was so big of a project that I was just like, that doesn't sound fun to do, honest to God. So I had to step back and realize that I need to start a mega project that starts off as a small project. So with the water world, I knew whenever I created the raft, whenever it was just a square, whenever I just built a couple of chunks out, before I even thought about wanting to make it a circle, I knew that I wanted to build a big basement down. I wanted all this space to put something down here to hide all the ugly stuff. That's what I knew I wanted to do. But I knew if I just started it immediately and kept it as a mega project so early on into starting the world, that I would never finish it. So I started the mega project, quote unquote, in small chunks. A mega project, I think most people see a mega project as it needs to be done from start to finish as the big thing. But a mega project takes small quantities. Like a normal saying is, what's it called? Even if you do something for a couple of minutes a day, it should be no problem. You are still getting progress done. So, like this world, I am draining water for 3 hours a day, and it may look like this. Very minuscule, not a lot of progress draining water. And I can be demotivated by looking in here. Look, there's so much more water. I have all this water that I need to drain, but I am doing it in small parts alongside not doing everything all at once. Like, for instance, Gains and Games, you caught me, you entered the stream whenever I was building this cactus farm right here, this cactus farm. Why was I building a cactus farm in the middle of a mega project? Because I wanted to make sure not to burn out on it. I was draining water for about 2 hours, and I realized, okay, let's not kill myself. Let's not kill myself here. Let's go do something else. So I did. I made a cactus farm. I only had like 12 cactuses right here that was barely making me anything. So I made a little cactus farm from the depths of my brain, and if I go in this chest right here, boom, I have stacks of cactus now. It was something different, and hey, it's gonna help me long term now. Those cactuses are just building up for whenever soon another mega project I want to do. I want to get rid of all this dirt and replace it with either moss or green wool to make it look like grass, because I can't get grass on this world. There's so many projects I have in mind that I want to do, but I'm already working on one mega project, and I don't want to have different projects all over my world unfinished. I want to stay on one project and finish that project. But I realized that doing one project for 100 hours is gonna kill you. So you need to work on that big project while doing other miniature projects. So that full circles back to, I've always wanted to build a mega base, but I always lose the drive halfway through the collection phase. So let's say, one of the things is that you want to build, what's it called? You want to collect every single mob in Minecraft. That's like one of the big trends in Minecraft right now. I don't know why, or at least in the past. Either way. You want to collect all the mobs. You want to build individual pods for those mobs. That's going to take way too much time to collect all those. So what most YouTubers did is like, all right, I have all the materials, but this isn't, or sorry, let me rephrase. I have 1/4 of the materials. I still need to collect all these other materials, but I just want to get started on the project. So I collected this zombie, I collected this creeper, I collected this pig. They just did a little bit of the project, but it wasn't the full collection process. So that full circles back to my base. I knew that I wanted to go down and blah, blah, blah whenever I made the square of the raft. But whenever I wanted to go down, I was like, all right, let's make a circle first. That was the start of the mega project. That was whenever the thought formed my brain that I wanted to go down. So I made the circle with stone bricks. And that was the start where I was like, all right, I now have a circle. Let's go down. And at first, I went down all the way to the sea floor. And I was like, that's way too big of a mega project. That will kill me. So I just settled with 35. And I think that is rather reasonable. But since I did that, then I needed to get a lot of wood. Oh great, washer and dryer is leaking. Either way, let's not get off track. While I was collecting wood, I think it was around the end of 100, the end of 200 days, and all through 300 days, I was just collecting wood and placing it down there while I was doing other things. For instance, I was still getting my nether armor and tools. So while I was getting my nether armor and tools, in the middle of that, I was just mining wood. And whenever I got all that wood, if I go to my statistics real quick, spruce logs, 5,000 mined, times crafted. I've crafted 19,000 spruce planks, alongside 21,000 stone bricks. I have so much done, but the only reason that I've stayed so dedicated to it was because I kept chopping it up. I didn't decide that I wanted to place all that spruce planks down within 15 days. I placed all those spruce planks down within the 100 days. So that's my take on mega projects. And this was after myself. I realized that I was doing too much with a mega project. Isn't that right, Piggy 8? I think I've found a pretty good mindset for mega projects. Anyways, thank you for listening to my ramble, Gains and Games. You have a moderate time at work. Actually, I don't know. I hope your job is a job you enjoy. Alright? I hope you love your job. Like I do. I love my job. The job I have, it's boring. Let's be real here. Like, it's a minimum wage job. But I decide that I want to have fun doing it. So I do. Even though it's a pretty mediocre, lazy job, I still enjoy doing it. Either way, that was me rambling. You're probably gonna leave in a couple of seconds. No. Also, dang, I just realized none of your chats have been showing up. Unfortunate. Let's see if I can get... Can I get this to show up? Copy, launch. Okay, wait, I'm so close. I'm so close. My job lets me edit videos on the clock. What do you actually do for work? Okay, hold on. I want to see if I can get this. Alright, Gains and Games. I think it should be working. I think I should be able to see your chats show up. Hopefully. Okay. What do I actually do for work? So it's actually just a retail job. But the retail job I'm doing, it actually splits up my coworkers. So I have like 30 coworkers, but half of them is on the floor selling to customers. I'm in the warehouse. I am just putting product away and down-stocking the shelves. But my coworkers make that job fun, blah, 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 and I enjoy it. I do my best to not get burnt out on the job. I try and enjoy it. It's not showing up. Maybe it's because you haven't texted yet. I don't know. Send a chat. Edit videos on the job. You're a night guard, aren't you? You're guarding Five Nights at Freddy's, aren't you? You're whatchamacallit. You're seeing if the animatronics do get a little quirky at night, don't you? You gotta make sure Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy don't do any dancey dances. I bet. Let's see if I guess I can. Oh, you said Pog. Will it show up in chat? It should be right above my head. You said Pog.